Hawkeye Freefall issue 1 heads to a sketchy New York warehouse where Clint Barton finds himself in a meeting with the Hood, who tells the gathered men that they are to do what he says, and if they don't, he will have his very large bodyguard dump whatever's left of them in the Bronx River. He tells the men that some scary people will be coming by to conduct a deal with him, and once it's over, he will kill them. Hood stops at Clint, realizing that he knows the man as Clint Barton uppercuts him. His men recognize him as Hawkeye as Clint retrieves his bow, using it to take out the tires of the Hood's fleeing van. The van crashes and a gun-toting Hood emerges, ready to kill Hawkeye, but the hero, along with some of New York's finest, surround him. Later, Clint finds himself in a courtroom, waiting to hear the Hood's sentencing, hoping his presence sends a message to the prosecutors and the judge. The Hood's men have the book thrown at them as Clint wonders when the Hood is up, learning from a cop that the mayor had ordered the Hood's release. Angered, Clint leaves, seeing the Hood entering a limo, so he goes after the villain, demanding he stop the car. Hood invites him in as he celebrates his avoidance of jail. Parker can see that the hero is upset, and Clint says he is, since a dozen of his men just had their lives ruined while their boss got off scot-free. However, the villain knows that they will be fine in prison, since the inmates will know they work for him. The villain isn't happy Clint cost him an arms deal, and accuses Clint of sucker punching him, but Clint sees that as debatable. Clint wonders why Parker was in the warehouse, since he had no reason to be there as the boss, and he put himself on the line, but Clint knows that he did it because the villain is stupid and thought himself untouchable. Talk turns to Hawkeye as an Avenger, and how the Hood says that it's not a real job, and no one elected him for it, and he isn't accountable and operates outside of society. Clint doesn't know what he means, learning that the villain sees himself much like Clint in that way, and that they play their cat and mouse games perpetually. Clint thinks himself the cat in the situation, threatening the villain with a bottle, but the Hood tells him that he respects Clint, however he should not test him. Clint gets out of the car, telling the villain that he's got his eye on him before heading home. Hours later, Clint talks with his girlfriend Linda Carter about the Hood. Clint jokes about giving him her undivided attention while he talks to her about his night, wanting her to get rid of his crappy old Hulk shirt. As they settle in for the night, Clint can't stop talking about the Hood and how it's bothering him, causing him to ruin the mood. The next night on the West Side Highway, a convoy of vans is attacked by Ronin, who kills most of the men for their package. The next morning, Clint is confronted by Bucky Barnes and Sam Wilson, who want to talk to him about his night before, revealing to him over his $20 omelette that Ronan was out and about last night, and they think it was Barton. The heroes say that Ronan attacked some ex-SHIELD operatives transporting something, and Clint becomes angered at Wilson's vague accusations. However, Bucky tells him to calm down. Bucky knows that whoever this is wearing Clint's old Ronin costume, and he knows of 3 people who wore it before. One of them is out of town, and the men weren't vampires, so it definitely wasn't Blade, and the person's build wasn't that of a woman's, so it's not Echo either. Clint tells him that it wasn't him, and Bucky believes him, but Sam still wants to go over to his place to look for clues. Clint isn't happy someone is running around as Ronan, and he butted heads with Hood recently, so maybe this is his payback, and he's heard a rumor of something going down tonight. The other heroes tell him that they are going with him, so that night, the 3 stack out a garage, and Clint knows that the duo still think that he is Ronan, but knows that they will soon feel stupid. Soon they hear a gunshot and take off, finding that Ronan has disrupted the deal. The heroes confront Ronan, and Clint intends to fight the Pretender wearing his suit. Sam tries to stop him, but Clint attacks, causing the others to join him and get in each other's way, allowing Ronan to pick them apart with little effort. With the heroes defeated, Ronan makes his escape as Clint tells Bucky that he told him he wasn't Ronan. Hawkeye Freefall issue 1 was a fun and action-packed new series from Matthew Rosenberg that kickstarts a new mystery for everyone's favorite Archer. The book is insanely funny, capturing the humor not just from the Matt Fraction errors of Hawkeye, but also Rosenberg's signature wit that can be seen in his recent comics like The Punisher. I like the idea of Clint teaming up with Falcon and Bucky to unravel the mystery of the new Ronin and who it could possibly be. I have no idea who it could be, and if Rosenberg's other books are anything to go by, it'll be a real surprise to find out who it is. If the book keeps up the humor and stylish action of this issue, I am all in on it. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10.